All right, today we're diving into a really powerful AI technique, one that can take, mountains of research and transform it all into these stunning, professional-looking visuals. We're going to get you mastering visual synthesis with a tool called NotebookLM. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You've done the work, you've got these incredible insights, piles and piles of data, and now comes the hard part. You've got to turn all of that into a polished, compelling presentation. Ugh, that is so often the toughest hurdle.
And really, this is the core challenge for just about everyone, isn't it? I don't care if you're a student, a pro in the office, or a creator. The question is always the same. How in the world do you bridge that massive gap, between your super deep, nuanced analysis and the kind of clear, punchy communication that actually makes people listen?
So, what's the solution? Well, imagine you had a virtual research assistant, one designed specifically for this one task. That's exactly what NotebookLM is. Okay, so what is it really? Well, to put it simply, NotebookLM is this AI-powered tool that just eats up all your source material. We're talking PDFs, your messy notes, even just web links, and it synthesizes them directly into slide decks, infographics, and even videos. It's literally built to do all that visual heavy lifting for you. And listen, this is not just some simple template tool, okay? Under the hood, it is powered by some really serious technology. You've got an advanced reasoning engine that actually understands your content, and it's paired with a super sophisticated visual model that brings it all to life. And that is what lets it go way beyond just basic summaries.
But here's the thing, and this is super important. Unlocking all that power, it isn't automatic. It all, and I mean all, comes down to mastering the art of the prompt. So we're going to move beyond just simple commands and get into crafting prompts that actually build strategic narratives.
Okay, so you can think of these prompts as your basic starting blocks, right? If you just need a quick overview of some dense document, you'd use a simple summary prompt. Easy. If you want to explore two sides of an argument, a comparative analysis prompt is going to be perfect for that. And if you're looking for more of a forward-looking take, well, a trend-based prompt builds that structure for you. But let's be real for a second. When the stakes are high, we're talking a big pitch to executives or a make-or-break client meeting, a simple summary just is not going to cut it. You need more than just information. You need a story.
And this is one of the most powerful storytelling frameworks out there. Problem, solution, result. It is a classic for a reason, people. It's a structure it's hardwired into our brains to be persuasive because it instantly answers the audience's biggest question. So what? Why should I care?
Now this is what's so cool. This slide really deconstructs what makes a great prompt work. See, it's not just about telling the AI what to do, it's about the why. When you ask it to break into 3 core sections, you're imposing that narrative arc we just talked about. When you say use presentation-friendly language, you're tailoring the tone. And my favorite, prompting it to suggest where to add visuals, that makes the AI your creative partner.
Okay, here's a brilliant pro tip for you. Let's say the AI spits out an image, but there's a typo in it. Your first instinct is probably to just go in and fix it by hand, right? Well, the pro move is to actually go back and refine your prompt. Tell the AI to regenerate that slide, but this time correct that specific error. This actually teaches the AI, and you almost always get a much cleaner result. All right, now let's talk about a pretty critical limitation. NotebookLM exports its slides as static PDFs. What that means is you can't just click in and start editing text. But don't worry, there's a pro workflow to get around this. So here's the problem we've got to solve. You've got this beautiful AI-generated deck, but it's totally locked inside a PDF. So how do you get it into a format like Google Slides or PowerPoint where you can make those final, crucial little tweaks? Okay, workflow number 1 is what I call the Canva method. It's great for quick edits. You just upload the PDF to Canva and it'll automatically split it up into pages for you. You can use the magic eraser tool to get rid of any watermarks and then, and this is the key part, use the grab text feature. It actually uses AI to find the text in the image and boom, turns it into an editable text box. It's absolutely fantastic for quick fixes. But if you want full control, there's the Gemini method. It's a game changer. You just download the PDF from NotebookLM, then you upload it into a brand new Gemini chat. A simple prompt, something like, hey, please convert this PDF into an editable Google Slides deck, is all you need. Gemini does its thing, processes it, and then gives you a link to a brand new, totally editable presentation. And from there, you can even download it as a PowerPoint file if you need to.
Okay, so now you know how to create and edit these incredible slide decks. But let's explore what else NotebookLM can do, because its capabilities go way beyond just presentations.
It can also be your partner for creating awesome infographics and, yes, even videos. So what's the difference between the two? Well, think of infographics as these static, visual summaries. They're perfect for understanding data and concepts at a quick glance. Videos, on the other hand, are dynamic. They're these AI-narrated deep dives. They're absolutely ideal for creating automated explainer content, straight from your sources.
And the use cases here are just so practical. I mean, you can generate a clean, educational summary from a dense textbook chapter. You can visualize complex market research for a report. Or you could even map out a whole strategic framework. And it's all from the exact same source material.
And the video feature? It is just as versatile. Just imagine turning a whole business plan into a sharp, AI-narrated pitch. Or what about converting a dry technical document into a skills-based tutorial for your team? You can even prompt it to create a super comprehensive guide, and you can control everything right down to the tone and the pacing. Okay, so as we start to wrap things up, I really want to leave you with the single most important idea from this entire breakdown. And it's this: the prompt is your power.
To put it simply, what you get out of NotebookLM depends 100% on what you put in. If you give it a vague prompt, you're going to get a vague result. But a precise, intentional prompt, oh, that is when the magic really happens. See, it's not a tool you just command, it's a partner you guide.
And that right there leads to this really powerful conclusion. Once you master this skill, NotebookLM stops being just a research assistant that, fetches things for you. It becomes a true partner, a powerful and indispensable partner in the actual act of communicating knowledge.
And that brings us to one last really important question to think about. In an age where your AI can be a true creative partner, what will you build?